to touch on like a couple of things that are nitpicky things, not really a serious dislike about the bike, because there's a lot of things I like about the bike and there's really not a lot to dislike about the bike. Only a few key things, things that are really obvious to you guys. I'm just gonna, you know, make it on a video so that maybe something for you guys to think about when you're looking into a Panigale V4R. So let's start with the topmost concern for most people is the price. So you know, that's the highest negative on getting a V4R is the $40,000 price tag. But if you get like right now, this year 2021, if you can find a 2019 or a 2020, you should get a deal on them, because they are a model year older, but there are still specials. So that's kind of like one of the reasons why it's hard to get a discount on them. So that's number one, the price. And let's talk about number two, which is the price of the mods. You know, it's same with the Ferrari, the F430. The price of the mods are insanely expensive. So there is that, you know, the Ducati tax, the Ferrari tax, they're the same. So they both have it. $5,500 for an exhaust, almost let's say 4,000, 4.5, you know, whatever, for a slip-on Acropovic if you want to stay factory and have your warranty covered. That's all. The catalog exhausts are $4,500 and $5,500 respectively. So yeah, so it's not an easy thing to consider. But you know, when you're buying a bike, of course you want to modify your bike. I want to put a full exhaust system on this bike, the same with my S1000Rs and stuff like that, but the $5,500 price tag did make me flinch a little bit. But the bike sounds good already on its own. I mean, even with a stock exhaust, it does sound good. It's loud already. I kind of like that look of the Acropovic exhaust system. I like the titanium look and things like that. So that's the only reason I'm considering it. But the sound, I'm not looking for any more power. It's powerful enough. I'm just looking for all, you know, cosmetic, if anything. And that, for cosmetic purposes, that price tag is very high. So okay, that's number two. Number three, the workability of Panigales in general. To work on the Panigale, you have to remove a lot of things, and that's like most sport bikes are like that, but not all of them. Like Japanese sport bikes, they seem to be easier to work on for some reason. BMW has a lot of stuff going on, but it's still relatively easy compared to the Panigale. So for example, I want to put a radiator guard on this thing. I have to remove a lot of fairings, like the front fairings and the side fairings and all that. I have to loosen the oil cooler as well as the radiator, loosen it from their mounts, just so I can squeeze that guard in there. And it's just like, it's making me like a little hesitant to mod my bike, this bike. I don't know, but I need it. Right now I'm going through some roads here. There's a lot of bugs, debris on the road. I hate it when you bend fins on radiators. It's just my OCD thing. I don't like seeing that. I don't like seeing a dirty radiator either. I don't know. I like the clean look of a radiator guard where you can wipe it down and it's easy to clean, stuff like that. So there's that. Especially the exhaust. I haven't mentioned the exhaust. So when you're working on the exhaust, you have to remove the gas tank. Pretty much all the whole bike is gonna be removed. The only thing left is the engine, the swing arm, the front wheel, and the front nose here. But everything is basically, you know, removed, so that you have access to the front header, the rear header, and etc. So that's how involved it is to install a full exhaust system on this bike. So I'm not a really big fan of that. So right now I'm looking at options as, you know, Arrow is easy, you know, Arrow is there, slip on. The benefit, I mean the silver lining here is that you could get away with a slip-on on the Panigale V4, because all the restrictions and all that are in the muffler, which is down below. So it's like a 2-hour job max, if anything, or an hour if you already know what you're doing. So you know, I would really want like just to have a full exhaust, but you don't really have to for this bike. So that's a silver lining there. But if you have the funds, you have the money, and you have all the tools in your garage to do the install, then yeah, you're welcome to it. But that price tag is very steep for most people, very steep for me. I think the final thing, the most stands out to me is for an R. When I had my Panigale R, my 1199R, it came with the Acropovic exhaust system, like at least the muffler down below. I don't think it's a full system. The Panigale the R's should come with the exhaust system already for the price tag that you're paying. That's just my opinion, you know. Like you're paying $40,000 on a motorcycle. At least give me a slip-on, you know. Come on, it's not so much to ask, honestly. So hopefully that gave you guys some insight on what you get. You do get a little freebies here and there. You got the mirror block-off plates for the R. You have the Ducati data analytic device that you can plug into your computer and read your data and stuff like that. But for the most part, that's it. For a $40,000 motorcycle, you're buying just the engine pretty much that you can't buy anywhere else, and the brand. And it's a, you know, I mean, I would really want to have at least a little bit more. Give me a slip-on, anything, you know. So there's that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, or it gave you a little bit of insight as to what it, you know, what comes with something like this, and it's not much. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.